Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. I'm so glad you could be here. Be sure that you leave a message so that I know you're here and you can be put into the drawing to maybe win one of the cards today. I am going to put out a poll, so let me see if it'll post. And I'd love to know because part of me worries that you don't like it when I use blending brushes. So I just want to make sure that you guys help me decide, because if you don't like it, I'll do other things. Hey, Jan or Jen, is it Jen or Jan? It's been a while, so I just want to make sure I get it right. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. So today we're going to use Heron Habitat, and this right here is why I bought this set. And the words are so cool. And I love the birds too. But I grew up on a lake and we had cattails and I loved them. So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I have to have it. Plus, I like birds. So I know it's silly to spend, money on something that I like. Jan, thank you. That's what I was like worried that I had it. I kept calling you Jen or Jan. Okay. Jan. Got it right. All right. So, yes, this is the stamp set we're going to use. And let me show you the dies because I did go ahead and die cut everything. What's kind of cool is that you have all these grasses that you can use and two really nice sentiment ones. I mean, this one could be turned either way. Both of them can. And then they have one for water. And of course, things that are stamped with the stamp set. So you can cut them out. All right, so let's get started on the cards. So I know that in my blog, I put down that this was card number 2, but I'm going to start it first because it's easier because I don't have to change blending brushes. So that's why I was asking the question. And as you can see, I've got grass cut. Hey, Linda, I'm glad you could come. All right, so we're using Parakeet Party, which is becoming one of my favorites in the new in colors. I don't know that you guys have seen them. Hey, Pat, but I am loving the new in colors. It doesn't always happen that I love them, but this time I do. All right, so everything is on my blog with the PDFs that you can download with all the dimensions. I'm not going to go ahead and go through them now because it's easier for you guys to just go see them. Okay, so we're going to start off with the white here, and I will need my pad here to do my coloring once I start. So we're going to bring that in. So much easier when you leave it on the pad and just tear it off for the next time. All right, so I'm going to make sure it's lined up. I'm going to come in with the heron, and I'm going to stamp this one in basic gray. I am doing great. I am glad that if everybody else is doing great, it's been a long week for me, but my daughter just left and went back to, she doesn't go to school anymore, but she went back to college area. So I feel like I can spend some time at work instead of always worrying about whether or not she's being entertained. Okay, so I'm going to color this with using some markers, pumpkin pie, just to get his beak. I'm not sure if their beaks are orange. I just always assume. And then I'm going to color it with the Smoky Slate Light. Hey, Mary. I see you got your internet back. Yay. You could leave this white, but my background is going to be a real light color, so I can't have it be white because you won't be able to see him as well. So we're going to color him with the blend. So Mary, I hope you got your email today with your PDF that you got for buying from me. That's really fun when you get that because it's got 16 projects. Okay, so now we're going to do this. This has grass and water. So, and I don't know whether or not it should be where, I'll tell you in a minute. I was curious, but I thought with the grass here, it just doesn't seem right if we don't do it. And I know that this is not supposed to be green, I don't think, but I'm going to do it and we'll see what it looks like. All right, then I'm going to use Balmy Blue. That was Parakeet Party because that's what we're using for the cardstock and everything. So we have to make it go together. All right. So whenever you do stamping with markers, you have to huff on it. And then we're going to line him up. Oh, that looks good. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my tape. Oh, so far everybody likes the blends or the blending brushes. Good. I worry that I'm not doing well by you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I didn't even look to see if this is straight. Let's move him up. And it wasn't. See, this is good that I've got this paper and I can maybe get it straight. Whoop. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my blending brush and the Balmy Blue. Are they yellow? I don't know. I guess I'm going to answer like on everything else when I do something in my world. Their beaks are orange. I should Google everything just to see, but you know, I just go with the flow. So I'm going to try to get this somewhat dark. Not super, super dark, but I didn't want this to not blend in more. So I'm going to make it a little bit darker. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking you. All right. Then I'm going to take this off and use the same brush and just do the sky. And it doesn't matter because this is so light that I'm doing that we go over him. It's kind of nice that we don't have to mask him. The next card we will have to mask. All right, now I've got to be careful because I inked it. Can you tell I've got it on there? I think so. All right. Hey, Joy. Okay, so now I did want to put in cattails because I love them. It makes me giggle that I like them so much, but it does bring me back to my childhood. Same with frogs. Those always bring me back too. Because my aunt, and I think I've told this story before, my great aunt would come and visit us at the lake and then pretend she didn't like or didn't know that we had frogs in our hands. And we'd always say, come look, come look, come look, I see what's in my hand. And then she would act all scared and run away. And it was just so funny. And she did it every time. If I had been thinking as a child, I would have thought, wow, she just doesn't get it. You know, sometimes as a kid, you just have fun and you don't think about it. Okay. All right. So we have that so far. Pretty, right? Pretty. All right. So I'm going to put this on top, but I want my cattails to show. So I'm going to go ahead and do some glue. And then we will kind of move it so that the cattails show. I wanted them peeking out. And this is where I had my question. If you put this on here, does it matter that it's growing up in the water? And then I'm going to trim off some of this on the side. I didn't on my last one all the way. So let's see. I think I'm just going to go all the way up so it doesn't go over. Okay. Now I am going to put it onto black. So Linda, this is what I use every time. It's Post-it removable labeling tape. It is a big roll and I am getting close to being done and I have 2 packages and I love this, love it. So I'll be buying more. But yeah, it is awesome because it is from Post-it and I can use it a lot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on. And I have a little something there. I'm wondering if I need to. Well, I've got birds to stamp. Birds to stamp. And these just come in 2. Let me get out my pad again because I like, whoops, well, I didn't even get it, to have 1 stamped off so I have 5. Because, you know, you need to have an odd number. All right. So now I have some linen thread. And I'm going to come in with this. I'm just gonna, I know it's longer than it needs to be, but I just want to make sure that I get it to hold. Okay. So we're gonna just put it across here. I just wanted to add a little bit of something. Let's see. Well, that's, there we go. Let's see. It does not want to stick down. There we go. I am going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back over the ribbon or the thread, linen, and put it onto my base just so that it'll hold while I do everything else. Make sure it's opening the right way. Nothing worse than putting on a card front on the wrong side. Okay, so this is how I do my double bows. I just double it up, trim it. You kind of have to use your fingernails to kind of get it so it's not curvy. All right. And then I just do bunny ears and tie a knot. Super, super simple. And it holds. Awesome. All right. I want to make these even. All right, so now I'm going to just put it on with the glue dot. Thank you, Linda. You're always so positive. I love it. So I will have a sneak peek for my July besties because June's class is next week and I don't take any more signups for that, but we can do it to where you can join in July. All right, so I am going to do my inside. And I love the sentiments in this too, because it's just, it looks like cursive, but it's not. So even my grandkids could read it, though they are learning cursive. Thank God. It says, you're in my thoughts today. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Then we're going to bring in, because, you know, It makes me happy. The cattails again. Whoops, I want to do the green first. And next week, I have a really fun stamp set that I want to use. It's the little elephants that are in the new catalog. They're so cute. They make me happy too. All right. Oh, I got some ink on there. Let's see if I can hide it. Somewhat, but isn't it cute? All right, so that's going to go on black. And then we're done with card 1. So it may look hard, but it really isn't. So surprisingly, I got in the pool yesterday. Usually we don't even have it warm enough to get in until July because it's usually cold, but it's been hot. So it's warmed up enough. And plus Kimmy was going in, so I thought I would. All right, so what do you think? Well, good, Jan. I'm glad because they are really cute. And I just was like, okay, I don't care if I have a big reason to buy them or not. I think they're cute, and anything that makes me smile is a good thing. All right, so let's bring in the next card, and we're using Pacific Point for the base. I have little grasses stuck in my envelope. Hold on. They're stuck down in that corner. There we go. Well, one of them's out. There we go. All right. And again, all the measurements are on my blog. I don't know. It's just the elephant's face is so stinking cute. All right. So I'm going to bring in, I have all my, usually my insides and my fronts have the same size of everything so that it's easy for when you're cutting. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. This time I'm going to use Pacific Point for the sky. But first, I almost forgot, we are going to stamp the flying heron. And he's going to be in, what did I use? I think I used the gray also. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's so pretty. This must be a distinctive stamp set too because it's so good. That or we're just getting really good at it. All right, so I made a mask with that tape, which I told you I use this tape all the time. And I'm going to stick it on here. Don't have to worry about his tail because it, or his legs, because it doesn't matter because they're black or close to it. All right. This is why I did this one second so I could use Pacific Point second and not have to get a new brush. Okay. So here, I'm just doing the entire card because this is like in the sky. Somewhat. There is some things. Okay, that was easy. Okay, we'll move my thing so you can see it. We'll remove the flat or the little thing here. Look at how pretty he looks with that dark sky. All right, then in the dies, I think I showed you, is the one that makes the water. Well, I found out something today that I'm using the Tahitian Tide, and this is how it looks when it's cut. So it comes out like this, but then this is the negative. So I went ahead and I thought I would use that too. and put it behind so that it looks more wavish. Is that a word? Wavish. Okay, so that's going to go there, but not yet. I did run some soft suede through the 3D timber, and I'm going to trim this at 1 inch. Because we had one of these outside that had a bird on it. I mean, it wasn't real, but it was really pretty. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make it. So let's see. About here, I'm going to cut it here, and then I'm going to round it a little bit, just so that it looks more like a log. My edges aren't the best, but okay. Then I'm going to take the linen thread again, but this time I'm going to put some adhesive on the back to hold it better while I'm wrapping it. And we're going to wrap it like between 5 and 7 times, depending on what I want to look at. You know, 3, 4, 5, 7. That looks good. All right, so then we're going to trim this and stick it where it's okay. And then I'm going to try to go over it with that. All right, so we're going to put this down here, not quite to the bottom. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're going to put these on. And let me put a little bit of this on the back so the other will stick to it. Just thought it looked cool. Maybe it was this way that I wanted to do it. I think it was. So that didn't help. Hold on. So today is my son's birthday. We haven't called yet because he's working, but we get to go see him tomorrow. So that's going to be nice. I mean, Saturday. Got ahead of myself. All right, so this is going to go right on here and go over that. All right, then I have these cute little greeneries, the grass, and let's see. I want them to kind of sit together. So I'm going to use a glue dot to put them together because it's easy. And then I'm going to slide them under the water. I just want it to be on there. And it doesn't matter if it goes over because I've given myself a lot of leeway on my borders. Okay, so let's bring this in. We can go ahead and put this on for now. Oh, that looks good. I like it with the 2. And if you guys don't like these, please, you know, the blending brushes, tell me. I won't be hurt, I promise. Okay. Then here's one of the sentiment banner things that is in the kit. And I wanted to say, enjoy your day. And hopefully I can get that straight. Somewhat. And I'll put that up on dimensionals. You know what would be? Well, no, it won't look right. I was going to say you could always put one of these at the top. But since it's up in the sky, I don't think it would look right. But it was an idea. Are you talking about the blending brushes, Pat? The more you use them, the more you like them. And it isn't as hard as some people make it out to be because it's really not. All right. So now we have the inside, and I will come in with my other white, and it's going to say happy birthday because we always need a happy birthday card. Oops, I need that. And then I'm going to stamp this little bird because he's small and he will fit on there. Oh my gosh, you guys, I should have done 3 cards. This is fast for today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put him on. And then I can show you my sneak peek for next month. Now, if you can't make it to a regular class, because I have them in person too for the besties, it's $40 if you don't ship it, and it's $47 if you ship it. But you get like between around $22 worth of free product plus a PDF to make 6 cards, and you get all the pieces to it. So it's pretty fun. All right, so here we go. These are the 2 done. Isn't that cute? I love them. Okay, and then this one, it looks like it's layered, but it's not. That's just flat. So that's nice. All right, so keep in mind which one you guys want. I'll bring them back out. Pat, you can go ahead and do the drawing, and then I will show my sneak peek. Whoops. And then we will I'll bring them out so you guys can decide. All right, so here's card number 1. It uses the Season of Chic, but look at how pretty that is. I love that. Okay, and then the second one is this, but when it folds to sit up on somebody's card, it looks like that on their dresser. So it's pretty cool. And when you fold it, it fits inside an envelope. So that are my 2 cards. Then we have Carol's and, okay, Joy and Mary. Then we have my, those are my 2 cards. And then we have Hetty's and Carol's, which I've made, but I don't want to show theirs. So here we go again, ladies. So Joy and Mary, which ones do you want? I have 2 of each. So if you both want the same one, it is okay. But I will get them out tomorrow morning, and hopefully they'll get to you not too long. So you can always text me, or you can let Pat know. If Joy, I'm letting you, because you text Pat more. So you can let her know, or you guys can let me know, and then we will go from there, and I'll mail them out tomorrow. So let me get the stamp set so you can see what we're going to do next week. So look at how cute this little guy is. He's so cute. Just the face, this face, this face. I mean, too cute. Plus, elephants are gray, and that's my favorite color. So that's what we're going to use. And I figured something whimsical would be fun. All right, Mary. So you want me to choose which one you want? I can do that. I can say which one do I think Mary will like. And then Joy, you just let Pat know. All right, girls, we are done early today. Thank you for coming so much. I really appreciate it. And make sure you hit the like button if you don't mind. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe because it really helps my numbers and I appreciate it. All right. Thank you, guys. I will talk to you next week. Thanks, Jan. I'm glad you could come. Bye.